Chinese martial arts is all about developing a skill, a kung fu. And today we're going to talk about how you develop a skill with chopsticks as a weapon. All of Chinese martial arts should make you good enough to use anything at hand. And that concept is called Man Mat Ji Do in Cantonese, or the way of 10,000 things. On my logo here you have Jin Si Sam, which is the school, the Warrior Heart School, the logo itself, and then Man Mat Ji Do, the way of 10,000 things. And that is because that is the ultimate goal. You need to be able to take anything at hand, a hose pipe, a chopstick, anything, and it must become a weapon, and you must become deadly. So step one, you need to polish up your skills using standard fabiao. Non-tailed, tailed, and stumpies. You've got to use everything. Everything's got to be good. You've got to be able to put it where you want it. It must, for example, if you're targeting the head, you must be able to hit the head when you want to hit the head. You must be able to adjust your distance, and so on and so on. Now, once you've got to that level, you can start throwing chopsticks. Now, if you're using the dragon's teeth, you've got lots of weight here, and it's quite easy. You can throw it, and this big mass goes flying into the target. Easy done. But when you're using one of these, a little chopstick, a little wooden chopstick, really you have to produce the power with your body and your arm. If you don't, it can't go in. So to make matters more complicated, you must be able to use any chopstick, whether the chopstick is sharpened, like these cooking chopsticks, or whether they are just plain blunt. So it doesn't matter what it is, just remember that anything must be a weapon. It could be a writing pen, it could be a paintbrush, it could be anything. It must become a weapon, or you have not practiced Kung Fu. Start off by spending your days practicing throwing chopsticks into cardboard boxes. That way you save your chopsticks and you save your marriage. When you've progressed from that, you need to start hitting something harder. Start to use papaya or pawpaw, whichever you call it. And eventually you want to use the very hard green pumpkin or butternut to simulate a neck or the chest or something like that. And you must understand, to get it in those type of parts of the body, you're going to need to be strong. So regardless of what you're going to use, sharpened, not sharpened, long, short, stubby, anything, it has to become a weapon to you. And you're going to have to use the body to get the penetration. Otherwise, it'll just bounce off. So from here on, remember to look around you and learn to use whatever's at hand. That is real Kung Fu. That is the way of 10,000 things.